How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about Morehouse College in Atlanta, Georgia. This is an HBCU, historically black college, and it's all male. They will now start to accept transgender students. So if you were born as a female with the chromosomes of a woman, you would now be accepted into the college if you identify as a male. Now, I'm not really sure what that means. Can you still keep your twig and berries and go to the college? Do you have to have the whole surgery? What's really going on with that? I really don't know. Before I even get into my feelings about this whole situation, I just want to say this ain't nothing really new for this particular college. They've already had an issue before with the LGBT situation. They had to put in the dress code a few years back because you had a lot of men that were coming to school wearing women's clothing. So imagine how this is at a black college. You got guys in there wearing booty shorts, high heels, all kind of just weird stuff. So they had to say, okay, you gay, whatever, that's fine, but you can't come to school wearing hot pants. I'm sorry, and put your beef away. We're not really trying to see all that. Let's respect each other as men here. This is a men's college. I mean, let's not go totally down this weird road. We're in Atlanta and that's fine, but let's just keep things PG at best, PG-13 at worst. All right. But for now, I digress off that point. The whole thing is that they've had issues with this particular situation with LGBT. They had a gay parade or a pride parade, something like that recently. So the next step was to admit the transgender men, I guess they're called, people that were born as women but now identify as men. Spelman College is an all-female, mostly black college right next door, and they have a similar policy. I'm not really sure if they were influenced by each other, whatever the case may be. If you go to the women's college, you can be born as a male, but if you identify as female, you attend the college. Now, obviously, there's going to be some issues here. I understand you have a college right next door with women in it, and you can have relationships that happen that way. But if you have women that are behaving and acting and dressing as men in class, in dorms with other actual heterosexual or whatever kind of sexual men, there's going to be some conflicts. You're going to see some pregnant studs walking around the campus of Morehouse. You're going to see it. I can guarantee you that for 100% certain. You in this area, you're young, it's going to happen. All right. So it's just going to be weird. And back to the whole black college thing. This is not an all black college. Just because it's historically black does not mean that it's black only. All it means is that it was built as an all black college back when you had to go to a black school. If you are a black person, you cannot go to a school that was white. And ever since you had civil rights and all that kind of stuff, it just stayed mostly black because that's pretty much the culture of the school. And the reason I can tell you that it's not all black is because this guy who I placed on the screen before you went there. Now, I'm sure he was masquerading as a black person, but it's pretty clear to me that this person is not black at all. All right. If they did a DNA test on them, they'd come back with the correct results. But I digress away from that point. These colleges, I mean, what are they doing? Are you just trying to educate these kids? Do you really want to have an all-male school? What is the purpose? Are you just trying to get as many attendees into the doors as possible to raise money for yourself, to take these students and give them a whole bunch of student loan debt? Because really, a lot of these colleges are funded by the federal government through the student loan process because that's federal. All right. It's guaranteed by the federal. So it could just be trying to just gain more admissions. A lot of the black colleges in general are starting to decrease in their actual enrollment, especially the black colleges. I think Trump had 100 HBCU administrators, principals, etc. in the White House. Remember that time where they had Kelly and Kamala on their couch and that was the main story? The actual story was the 100 HBCU officials in the White House who were there trying to get some more funding towards these HBCUs. This could be a money issue. Morehouse, Spelman, Howard, Hampton, Norfolk State, etc. A lot of these colleges are losing revenue, they're losing enrollment, and they're trying to find a way to stay relevant. This could be that. So that's pretty much all I gotta say. What say you? How do you feel about Spelman and Morehouse becoming places where you can have people that aren't the specific gender of the school attend? I mean, regardless of what somebody wants to think about themselves, you can be born as a male and identify as an attack helicopter. At the end of the day, you are still a male. You still have the male chromosomes. You still have the male body parts, the male skeletal structure. You still have all that stuff. Well, for the most part, but you understand what I mean. You were born with it, usually, all right? You were born as a male. I'm just what I'm getting at. Same thing with being a female. You were born with these chromosomes. You were born as a female. You can identify as a bag of dirty laundry. You can identify as smoke. You can identify as fire. You can identify as every member of the Captain Planet squad. I don't care. You're still female. So where are we going in society where you have male schools and female schools just being changed because of public pressure, popular opinion? I don't really know, but whatever your comments are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.